I'm sure you must have made some mistakes in your entire career, right? So what are some of the mistakes that you will suggest our aspiring data leaders based on your experience to avoid?
Right, that's a tough one. So one of the things that I would probably say is that um, when we are trying to solve for a particular problem, yes, you have understood that particular problem, but don't go to the business after 2 or 3 months. Constantly communicate with the business that what are your findings. Do not think that you will go with the perfect solutions, because there is never a perfect solution. Somebody, if one particular solution is given to three different individuals, the chances are almost with 100% certainty that all the individuals will come up with different solutions. So it's not about that solution, it's about how you progress towards that solution. So it's about the journey. So make the process of your solutioning or your problem solving a continuous process of an agility, where you actually share your solutions with your stakeholders every week or every fortnight at least. So that's one of the key things that I have learned, because in one of the things that we had been working on in one of the problems, we went to the stakeholder after 1.5 months, and it was a completely different thing that the business was expecting, and it was a complete waste of time for all of us, right? So that was one of the most important things that I learned as one of the key things to change in the way we solve for things. The second thing that I'll say is that it's generally in the innate um, you know nature of us that we actually want to satisfy our technical hunger. What that means is that if I'm given a problem, I'll probably look at a really, really complex solution of that problem. The idea is that do not go for that. See that what can be solved in the most simplistic way, because that will be probably the best solution that you can provide with. If it is not getting solved by a level 1 or a level 2 approach, then only go to a level 3, level 5 kind of an approach. And then you go to one step further the moment you see that that the problem cannot be solved in a simplistic manner. Which what that means, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off between what is a complex solution in terms of that model understanding the solution versus how much time it takes to basically, or how much benefit you are getting from that particular solution. So those are the two things I'll say. So that if you can do well, it will actually take you.
No, I think this every time thinking that the complex solution is the best solution, I think it's applicable for all the domains. Even I'm heading the operations for SETU, and even for me as well, sometimes I'm always thinking that okay, this might be the solution, but then end of the day it's just a mere excel that would have solved the entire problem, right? So I think that is applicable for everything, but it's a great learning even for the aspiring data scientists, because
I actually, sorry to cut you there. I actually call
yeah,
it as a way of solving a crime. So when let's say a murder mystery comes to you, you first do not determine who the murderer is. You first have to determine the steps to take you to the murderer. So
correct.
so if you have the same analogy to data science, it means that do the processes right, you will get to the solution, but don't define the solution where there is a complex solution and then determine your process.